What is going on, folks? Adam Dufrat here, back in the game again. Today we've got an Anker Soundsync A3341. So what this little beast is a 2-in-1 transmitter and receiver for Bluetooth. So instead of being just one way, it can both transmit and receive Bluetooth, which, if by saying 2-in-1 transmitter receiver didn't quite cut it. Basically, if you have, say, something of a little bit more archaic device or something that doesn't have Bluetooth already integrated into it, you can pretty much bring it into, this millennium with this little guy here. So, if you wanted to transmit a Bluetooth signal, it would be, say, from something like a more archaic device with say a headphone jack or something like that. So a computer that's older that you wanted to listen to something with Bluetooth headphones, or you wanted to communicate something that doesn't have Bluetooth to something that can receive Bluetooth. So you take this guy, plug it into, say, this old school computer that doesn't have Bluetooth, and now you can transmit, say, an audio signal to wireless Bluetooth headphones from said system. Now the other way that you can use it is if you want to receive Bluetooth. So let's say you've got something of a little bit more of an archaic receiver or amplifier that has speakers attached to it, and you want to stream music from your phone to your home theater system or whatever it might be. But that doesn't have Bluetooth capabilities, and you still want to be somewhat mobile with your device. So you could plug this in, use it the opposite way, and send media, say, from your phone to this, and then that can go to an input on said receiver, and now you can play, your Bluetooth music from your phone through a multi-room system, or your home theater, or just an older radio, that has an auxiliary input jack, or RCA inputs, or something like that. So anyways, we'll unbox it, see what is all inside here, and then we'll plug it in, give it a shot, and see how it works. First thing you see is happy with a question mark. I don't know yet. Oh, well, there's the not happy on the back of that card, so there we go. Let's see. If you're happy, tell your friends and family. Share this with Amazon by writing a review. Connect with us. If you're not happy, don't tell your friends and family about it. Contact for customer service, support email, support website, so that's kind of cool. A big caution book right on the top. Here's what not to do with stuff so that you're not happy. Just safety information, avoid dropping, don't disassemble, it's not waterproof, don't submerge it, that kind of good stuff. And there's the manual there, little user manual in like 18 different languages, so it's yay thick, and they only have to print one manual. Alright, so just digging down, we can see the device in here. It's got a little back panel to the box here, so it appears it includes optical audio, so that's pretty nice. Certainly for something a little bit older, but not so old, that would be probably something you'd find on your receiver, TV, home theater type stuff, home audio, so that makes sense. You've got, that's a little old style, micro USB 2.0, so a little charging cable there. You've got coaxial RCA style left and right to 3.5 millimeter headphone, so you could convert, from a receiver that has input, say, to something that doesn't have a small headphone jack. That's there. Nice to include it though. Obviously, you are going to be doing something with this, probably with a little bit of an older or less capable device, so makes perfect sense. And then a 3.5 millimeter male to male auxiliary cable. So paired up with, say, something like that, you can go right from the unit to input, or of course output, as you know it's a two-way system, to a receiver, something like that. So that's pretty nice to have those little extras. You could easily be 10, 20 bucks kind of thing, depending on the deal you get for all that. So that's nice to have included. Actually, the unit's quite a bit smaller than I anticipated, especially from the size of the box, which is pretty cool. So have a look here. So a pretty simple looking unit. It's got a little rubberized base, so it doesn't really slide around too much. Got the SP diff transmitting or receiving, so that would be for optical audio, in or out. Then it's got auxiliary, so I assume it does both in and out depending on the way it's set. So there's a setting there. You can transmit or you can receive TX or RX, and depending on what is switched on, whatever optical port is going to be turned on, and then depending on the switch is what's going to determine the auxiliary. And then of course micro USB. As I understand it, it was a battery powered device, so I think you can charge it and not have to have it plugged in constant, although if you have the means to, of course you could plug it in constant. Yeah, it's a charging port, so it will tell you what's up with the different LED, what status it's in, and so on. And I think you can run it wirelessly. Yeah. I mean, not having to have it plugged into the wall constantly for charging, or to a USB port or whatever nature. So it shows a flashing red, or steady red, or no LED for charging mode. So that's pretty cool. So, not just one way, we got two way. We'll try both ways. One big thing I wanted this for is if I was on an older computer that had a headphone jack on the desk, but maybe the computer wasn't capable of Bluetooth, I could have this plugged into that, have some wireless earbuds in, and I could be doing my thing and not be, kind of tied down. Bluetooth is good for around 30 or so feet typically, and actually this has Bluetooth 5, so like pretty much the most new and common Bluetooth standard built in, so pretty neat. We'll plug it in and see what happens. Hello folks, back with the, or without the, Anker Bluetooth, which you clearly just saw. It was okay. I was going to go through like hooking up to a receiver versus hooking up to this and that and the other and go through pairing and all this with you. I think it's pretty straightforward, not that big of a deal. It didn't pair to everything I tried. It didn't matter what Bluetooth standard, whether it was 5 or older, newer, like it just, 2 out of 4, 2 out of 5 devices it paired with worked well, was great. Analog connections, optical, audio connections on it were okay for some of the devices. Everything on it, as far as a hard adapter, worked, but it didn't pair to everything. So typically, if you didn't have a product that had a screen like a smartphone and you couldn't manipulate certain things, you were just hoping that a certain set of earbuds or headphones and it would pair. So you'd follow the protocol on this manufacturer's item and what the Anker manual said to do, and you'd wait and wait and wait, and the odd item or product, it seemed like that wasn't something that you could control on a screen or whatever, would pair, but some others would not, which were clearly working Bluetooth devices that paired to any other product that I tried. So as much as I really wanted to like the product, I no longer have it. I've got rid of it. It's not going to cut it for everything I intended on doing with it, although it worked great for some of the things that paired to it. So just wanted to give you an update on that. I've gotten rid of it. It's not a terrible product, but if you were looking at doing something like picking up one like that, for it to be the two-way, I think you should definitely try to see if another user has been able to, or owner of that product has been able to pair whatever other product your intended use is. And if you wanted to use it for many different products, like my intentions were, I wish you the best, because for me, I couldn't get it to work all the time. So just wanted to let you know why I'm not showing you pairing it to everything, because I can't actually show you pairing it to everything. And for what it did work on, it worked great. Otherwise, not going to cut it for me though. So thanks very much. Take care.